Hello. In the Tech Tip Tuesday today, working always with the Scanreco remote, we are going to do all the procedure to download the ID. If you need to connect for the first time your remote, or you need to use the secondary remote because you have to service the first one, the primary, basically what you have to do is the only moment when you need to connect with the cable, both of them. We're going to do it over here in our test bench, because that way we can control it a little bit more and we can do some close-ups of the display. I have taken the cover out of this one to be able to see it. The cable is included with every kit that you receive. Will have female and male connectors, and it can only go one way. Once you get it lined up one with the other, you push it, start turning, push again, turn, until it's all the way in. Don't use any tools, just your fingers, please. That is connected. Now we have to connect the other end to the side of the receiver. You will have your switch for on, off and off position, and the connection for the cable will be just down below. Everything is off. The radio is going to be without the battery, because we don't need to use a battery for this. We're going to connect the cable, same deal. We screw it in slowly, push it, screw it in with your fingers slowly until it's solidly in place, tight only with your fingers. In that moment, the first thing we're going to do is the system will sense when we have new hardware the first time we turn it on. When you turn it on, the display will tell you this one is a 764 version. You release your stop, volume to the maximum, boom should be in the center, and the first time you turn it on, you push it on and you hold, and the system will start sensing the new software, POID. You can hear the beep. I'm going to let it go and it will run for a few seconds. Beep a few times, shut down the receiver, shut down the transmitter. In that moment, I have downloaded the ID. The remote that I want to use will be able to work with this one. To make sure that we are linked one with the other, I disconnect usually just the transmitter, just in case it didn't took the download of the ID. Put a battery in the system. Again, my system will be in standby, just making circles counterclockwise. Release the stop, volume to the maximum, boom in the center, turn it on. Once we put the battery on, we will turn the system on, and you will have in the display 1H. 1 means it's on, H is in hop link. It will be looking for the best possible connection to the system. To make sure that it's working, we have H1. What I usually do is I honk the horn. In this case, my horn will be the signal by the light over here. That's how you connect every single time you need to connect your remote. Either the first time you do the primary or when you need to change to the secondary. The first thing you're going to see when you turn it on is always this is off, this is off, this is on. It will be V764. That is the firmware you have in your system, and then it will be ready to go. Once the system has been linked, I release the stop, push power, and it will be in 1H. H for frequency hopping. It basically will jump, it will hop, and it will jump from frequency A, B, C, D, whatever is the best possible signal you can have with your system. This shows that the system is already linked, the remote that you are linking in that moment, to the receiver, and then you can work with it. All the settings in your pump will be in the receiver, so you can use the primary or you can use the secondary transmitter. Everything will be the same. Thanks.